So today I am going to be doing a reading for my Sagittarius babes. Okay. So before we get into it, let me light my candle real quick. That's one. We gotta light the fire for the fire signs. But yeah, so anyway, my name is Mercedes Mystic, or if you're new here, and today's reading is going to be passion, purpose, and the mind. So that's what we're going to be talking about today because the angels, hold on, let me, oh, it is muted. Cool. The angels wanted us to take a break from love just for a second. So they said if it's meant to come out, it's going to come out. So we're going to do a general reading. We're going to talk about, we're going to see if you're living in your passion. I mean, in your purpose, and if your passion is your purpose. And if you're not passionate about anything in particular, we're going to look at that. And we're going to see what you're mentally focused on as well. So I'm going to do two different spreads, and then I'm going to pull some oracle cards at the end to look at what's coming towards you and why. So, Spirit guides, Holy Spirit, and Jesus Christ Himself, please cover this reading. Please give my Sagittarius babes clear and concise answers. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So, before I get started, you guys, I wanted to tell y'all, like, if any of you go in my description box and read my Reddit reviews from my clients, they will tell you that, my angels can be blunt. And I'm not saying that readings shouldn't be honest, like that's something special. But what I'm saying is, I do get that, my messages are straightforward. I do think that's because I'm not talking about anybody in particular, but I do get that some of the readers sugarcoat things, and I just tell what I see. So here's the thing. I'm going to try to soften the message a little bit by reading all uprights just for this series. I did it with water signs, so I'm going to do it with you, the fire signs as well. Um, Pisces reading still got a little harsh at the end, but the message is the message. So I just wanted to put that out there because yeah, there's that. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, we're gonna pull four cards about your passion and what you're passionate about. Okay, spirit guides, for my Sagittarius babes, no jumpers please. The Page of Pentacles, try to jump out. So you could be trying to manifest a new opportunity or working towards something new. But that's for some of you, that's not the main message. It just tried to pop out. So I'm going to do 3 more shuffles, and then I'm going to pull 4 cards, and then we're going to get to rocking. So we're talking about your passion and your purpose for my Sagittarius babes. All right, so let me put this here where y'all can still see it. So in position number 1, we have the Death card / Rebirth. Position number 2, we have the 4 of Pentacles. In position number 3, we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, you guys have got some pretty heavy energy going on here. Yeah. Oh, Sagittarius. I'm so sorry. Okay, and then in the 4th position, we have the 8 of Swords. So let's talk about it real quick. Let's see what's going on with your passion and your purpose. Where's my pointer at? Y'all know I always have to have a little something to point with, like I'm somebody's teacher. You understand? You understand? Where is it? Hold on, y'all. Okay, we'll take the yellow one. All right, let's get into it. So in position number 1, where what are you passionate about, we have death and rebirth. So this is a Sagittarius who is obsessed with stability here. I'm getting also someone who is passionate about renewing things. Like, I don't know. I get that you hate when things fall apart on you with the Death card. But for some reason, with you see how like when you look through his cloak or whatnot, or her cloak, whatever, it's like a brand new bright blue sky and it's glowing through it. So death isn't as bad as it seems. So I'm getting someone who doesn't mind when things fall apart because it gives them a chance to rebuild even bigger and even better. And it gives you a chance to show off how magical you really are. So that's what you're passionate about right now, having some rebirth of some sort after an ending. Or if you could be wanting to end something and restart, because like I said, this is something you're passionate about. In the position of why, we have the Four of Pentacles. So why you're so obsessed with rebuilding things is the Four of Pentacles. So you want to save money. You know what's crazy though? And instead of like constantly ending things and trying to rebuild them in order to save money, it might benefit you to pick not an easier route, but a more simple route. So that way you don't have to keep like letting things fall, letting the chips fall and then restarting again and then building. But these are both fours. So you love stability. So you do want to be stable. And that's why you're obsessed with rebuilding. So you're passionate about rebuilding. And the reason is because you want to be stable. You want to be self-sufficient with this Four of Pentacles. And you want to be able to save money and keep it to yourself. When excuse me, when it comes to where the angels think that your purpose is, it's the Ten of Wands. So your purpose, so that's what you're passionate about. But what your purpose is with the Ten of Wands is you need to learn how to drop burdens and stop carrying everybody else's burden. Excuse me. The reason you want stability so bad, Sagittarius, is because you have picked up other people's burdens. You've picked up burdens that have nothing to do with you. So this is where your purpose is, learning how to let burdens go. Learning how to live a life for yourself and not for other people. It's like a part of you has become addicted to being burdened. And you feel like if your life didn't have any burdens, like you say you want to be scot-free from burdens, but it's given that if that did happen for you, you wouldn't even know what to do, right? Especially with this Eight of Swords here, but you wouldn't know what to do because you're so used to having things dramatically end and then having to rebuild them in order to find new ways to save money and be stable. You wouldn't know how to live without a burden. So your angels are saying that your purpose is learning how to be free from burdens. When it comes to, is your purpose your passion? Can you merge the two together? We have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords, this is definitely a no card. The reason you're not able to merge these two together, your passion and your purpose, is because they conflict with each other. So like you can't constantly be obsessed with breaking things down and rebuilding them, right? Or putting yourself in situations that you know are going to fall apart so you can rebirth and then call yourself a hero. If you can't not be burdened, right? You can't let go of burdens if you keep putting yourself in that position. So it's going to be kind of hard for you to live in your purpose if your passion is something that it conflicts with it. So they want you to let go of burdens and having so much on your plate and thinking that means that you're more important. Not more important, but thinking that the more burdens you have and responsibility, the more worthy it makes you of a human being. And that's just not the truth. Hi, Zach. How are you? Welcome. With the Eight of Swords here, you're not going to be able to see your purpose clearly because you don't really have that much mental clarity going on. And the reason is because you're constantly in this rebuild stage here. like keeping yourself in a dramatic loop that never ends with this 8 here going in a circle, death and rebirth, death and rebirth. It's really hard for you. It's going to be hard for you to be stable because the death card is a major arcana. So this is a major theme in your life. So it's going to be hard for you to be stable with you constantly going through change. But I just get the fact that this is like you're creating some of these problems that you have to solve in order to make yourself feel important on a subconscious level. Like you've become addicted to being needed. Okay? So that's what I have for the first spread. I don't want to talk your head off too much. That one was kind of self-explanatory. So now the second spread, we're going to look at your mind. How is my Mac on 4% already? I need a new battery, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I need to plug up my computer real quick. I have my computer on so that way I can see what's going on in chat and things like that. Okay, let me move this here. And let me actually pull up the chat because I cannot see it. Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right, let me set this up here. And we're going to go like that. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so number 2. So let me reshuffle for y'all. So now what we're going to be looking at, Sagittarius, is what is your mind focused on right now? Why is this the focus? How is it affecting you? Where do the angels actually want your focus to be? What will happen? What will be the outcome if you focus on what the angels want you to focus on? And what can you do to change? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Right, and position number 1, we have the 3 of Wands. In position number 2, we have the Knight of Cups. Position number 3, we have the King of Wands. Position number 4, we have the 5 of Cups. Position number 6, we have the Hierophant, the good old Hierophant. All right, so position number 1, what is your mind focused on right now? So we have the 3 of Wands, Sagittarius. Your mind is focused on expansion. You could be possibly looking to travel somewhere as well. Something, when it comes to expansion, this could talk about something that you worked hard for and you're just waiting for the payoff to happen. Whole lot of growth, whole lot of passion, right? When it comes to position number 2, why is this the focus? We have the Knight of Cups. So why are you focusing on this? So you're waiting on growth to happen, Sagittarius, because, let's see. You want to love your life. Now, this could have to do with something romantic, like you're trying to travel toward it. Okay, so I'm getting 2 things, but they all tie into the same thing. With the 3 of Wands here, I'm getting you're trying to expand, like, and by expand, I mean like make more money, do things a little bit bigger, have more resources. Because of the Knight of Cups, you want to be someone who has a lot to offer when it comes to romance. You could also be someone who is waiting for something to come in before you make a move on someone. Like, I don't know, some sort of resource or something that you worked for in the past that's going to help you grow. And it's going to put you in a position where you feel like you have something to offer with the Knight of Wands here. So I'm getting that you're trying to impress somebody here. Or I said with the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, not the Knight of Wands. How's this affecting you? We have the King of Wands. So this is turning, look at you in your energy, Sagittarius. This is this is turning you into a boss. Like this, okay, when I see the Knight of Wands, y'all, the Knight of Wands is an entrepreneur. He doesn't have to be, but he has an entrepreneur spirit. The Knight of Wands gets shit done, okay? He takes action. He goes towards things that he's passionate about. So you trying to impress someone or turn yourself into a lover boy or lover girl in order to be better for your future is turning you into a boss. Do you hear me? Like I'm getting queen slash king energy, HBIC, man in charge, okay? When it comes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I need one more card. Thank God I didn't sit those cards down, right? Okay, we got the 4 of Pentacles. Boom. All right. Let me rearrange those so that way you can see all of them. I think that fits. Boom. Yeah, all right, cool. So, in spot number 4, we have where do your angels actually want your focus to be? So that's here. The 5 of Cups. So the angels think that there is some heartbreak that you're running from. There's something you're disappointed about that caused a certain change for you. And you're not focusing on that. You need to heal your heart, Sagittarius. Instead of, so I can see what you're doing here. You're trying to make yourself bigger and better. So whoever this is, so you can attract better in love or whatever you feel like you missed out on with the 5 of Cups here. It is turning you into a boss, but the angels want you to actually focus on the disappointment, the sadness, the grief, and healing that. They want you to focus on that because it's like you're doing all this work, but you're skipping the part that matters. The Cups is about the heart. It's about love. It's about intuition. It's going to block your creativity if you don't have any love to give and you just have this broken spot in you that you're trying to ignore, and you're trying to show up this way as the King of Wands and the Knight of Cups. But you're forgetting about the broken part, and it's like you can't run from it for so long, Sagittarius. You know, this woman told me one time, and it was so true. She's like, if you keep running from something, it's only so long before you actually run into it. So whatever this is, you need to go ahead and do the shadow work and start healing it. By shadow work, I mean start doing some journaling, looking up some YouTube videos about people that, like, say if it's I don't know, let's say daddy or mom issues. Start YouTubing like how to date and work through daddy and mommy issues at the same time or something like that. And then I promise you those videos are gonna trigger some kind of thought and emotion so you can start, and you know where to start. You know what to start writing out in your notebooks, and you know what to start working on, because if something triggers you when you're watching it, then the triggering is your spirit and your heart showing you where the pain is, what needs to be worked out. They're showing you where that's at, you know, where the growth needs to happen. In position number 5, we have what will happen, what will be the outcome if you do this, if you do it the angel's way, like focus on the hurt. We have the Hierophant here, so this is commitment. So you are going to get your person here, because we have the Knight of Cups, but you're going to get your person, and it's going to be pure, and it's going to be traditional and nice, but you have to focus on the hurt first, so that way you don't drag it into the new relationship with you to the point where it is affecting the relationship. Position number 6, we have the 4 of Pentacles. What can you do to change? We have the 4 of Pentacles. You need to hold back your love for right now when it comes to the 4 of Pentacles. You need to hold back, stay to yourself and be stable. Save your money, stay to yourself, and work on your emotions, like things that are going on emotionally for you. You want to work through that. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and pull 3 oracle cards and see what's going on with you, Sagittarius. Let's see. 3 last cards. Okay. I'm going to give these a good ass shuffle. These are my little special cards here for my Sagittarius babes. Spirit guides for my Sagittarius babes. Trying to give it really good shuffles for you guys. 2, 3. Okay, and then I'm going to split the deck. Okay, let's see what we have. We have blind, awkward, unknown, vision problems. We have gain, cultivation, profit, and conclusion. Then we have evidence, detection, investigation, and proof. So in position number 1, which is what's coming, we have blind, awkward, the unknown, vision problems. The reason why it's coming is because you're going to gain something from it. Cultivation, profits, conclusion, and what will help you benefit from it is evidence, detection, investigation, or proof. So So you guys, I'm not even going to sugarcoat this message here. I don't know if anyone's having vision problems, but the message is the message. Sometimes, y'all, when I be doing my readings, I try not to be biased because that is something normal and everyday, and every single reading is not going to be this supernatural, special, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it is about practical matters. So if someone is having issues, with their vision or anything like that, and they feel like they haven't been, like it's hard for them to work, it's hard for them to make their finances, make finances or whatnot, make ends meet, then Spirit is saying, and if it doesn't apply, you guys let it fly. But Spirit is saying that you're gonna get the reason this is all happening at the rate that it's gonna happen, really like upcoming to you, because 9 is an independent number, is because you're going to gain from it. Okay, you're going to get some sort of profit, and in order for you to benefit from it, like to the best of your ability, you're going to have to submit proof. And whoever the higher ups are that you are applying for with this or whatnot is going to be able to help you out with evidence. So like go to the eye doctor, get an eye test and things like that. So anyway, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. I hope this helps. I love you so much. And yeah, those are the messages.